Good morning. Today is Monday, it is not July anymore. Let's try that again. Good morning. Today is Monday, August 5th, and it is my first official day at work. I was going to say back to work, but I'm a first year teacher, so it's my first official day. I look like this morning because we have our faculty headshots for our directory bulletin board that's at the front of the school. Every time I would pass it during my internship, I would say, one day my picture's going to be there, and today's the day I get to take the picture. So I'm really excited and thankful. So we're going to take those pictures first thing this morning, which is good because then I don't have to worry about staying looking nice and not sweaty. So pictures first thing this morning, and then we have a breakfast sponsored by a local bank in town, which is really sweet, and then a faculty meeting at 10 o'clock. So we'll go through all of the people that are new to our school, people who have changed grades, all of that good stuff, and then I'm sure lots of other awesome information. So, and then it will be time to get to work in the classroom. So I definitely brought a change of clothes, and I'm gonna put my hair up. I've got my ponytail holder ready. So yeah, I'm going to head to school, and I will catch up with you guys later. Bye. I just finished taking my headshot, and I was able to change into shorts, t-shirt, and athletic shoes, so that is awesome. So I'm going to show you the progress that I got done. I was actually able to come in on Friday. I didn't think I was going to be able to, but I got a lot done. So I'll show you the hallway first, and then I'll go into the room. I've still got my very large recycle pile, and then no trash right now. But I finished up this bulletin board, and I took a few pictures of the process of doing it because I used painter's tape to keep them straight and stapled them, and it worked like a charm. So this is the Crayon Border from the Target Dollar Spot. One pack did the entire board. So of course I bought like 15 because I wasn't sure. So I have 14 extras for years to come. But I really like the way that it turned out. And so I'm gonna have the crayon cutouts that match the border with the kids' names on them down here, but I have not done that yet, so that'll get done soon. And then I was able to have my stepdad help me hang our class family boards, and so I used command strip hook things for those. They're some pretty hefty hooks. So I got those hung. I need to print my own family picture from Walgreens. I have a 50% off coupon, so I'm going to try to do that tonight so that I can put that here so it'll be ready for Meet the Teacher. And this is my name. I also just got my keys. Super excited. Let's see if I can do this with one hand. Okay, doing good. Got it. Now I'm stuck in the door. Okay. So as you can see, there's still a lot of stuff to be dealt with, but not nearly as much as there was, and the whole rug pretty much now is empty, and then on the tables it's just random stuff. Like all of this is left over from when I was mounting my numbers and shapes on Friday, so we're making good progress. And I hung, I don't know if you can really see it, but I got to hang my writing banner. My mom finished the word wall headers. We hung my curtain. Very excited about that. So, and then library is making really good progress. I've gotten most all of my books sorted, not quite all of them, but we're doing good. So yeah, we have our staff breakfast it was supposed to be at 8:30, but it's about 8:44 right now, and the food has not arrived yet, which is totally okay. I'm hungry, but that's okay. I'm gonna get some stuff done while I wait. So as soon as they announce that breakfast is ready, I'll go down there, and then we have a faculty meeting at 10. So I don't know if I'll have any time in between those two things, but if I do, I'll check in with you and let you know what I'm getting done. But yeah, I'm gonna log into the computer and then look at my list of things that I wanted to get done this morning so that I can try to prioritize. Like I said the other day, I'm not very good at that because I feel like everything's important, so it's hard for me to decide what's more important than something else. But I'm just kind of coming to terms with that not everything has to be done for the first day of school, even though that is ideally what we would all like. But it's okay if not everything is done, as long as it looks nice, I can throw stuff like out of my room. Not really throw stuff, but I was gonna say throw it in the closet, but I realized I didn't explain this the other day. So my school is a new school, and so we do not have closets in our room. Their thinking behind that was that they did not want to waste electricity and lights and all of that on a room that was not being occupied by people all the time, which is a good thought, but what that translates to is no closets for us in our room. So we do actually have a closet that's shared between 8 of us, and so we all get a shelf that's, I don't know how wide it is. I'm not even going to try to estimate. Well, let me take you over to this bookshelf. It's maybe about the same as this. So this is a bookshelf that I have in my room. It's about that wide, maybe like out to here. So there's just kind of a long hallway thing connecting the kindergarten and first grade hallways. And so there's 8 of us that all have a shelf in there. So I do technically kind of have a closet. It's just not in my room. And it's not like a full walk-in closet like I've seen lots of you have. But that's okay. I'm still thankful that I have any storage space at all. So what I was saying was, even though I would ideally like to have everything done by the first day of school, that is realistically not going to happen. So for example, these are books that I have not gotten to sort yet for my library, which obviously I would have loved to have done ahead of time, but if I don't, that's okay, and I can just throw them on the floor in the shelf over there. No, wrong words. I can throw them on the floor in the closet near the shelves. So I'm gonna get to work until they announce breakfast, and I will talk to you later. Also, if you can't tell, my throat is a little bit sore, so my voice sounds a little scratchy, but I think I just need to sleep more and drink some more water. And hopefully that will fix it, because I cannot sound and feel like this at Meet the Teacher or the first day of school. I just got back from our faculty meeting, and it was really good to see everyone again. Like I think I've said in a previous video, but this is the school that I interned at. My internship classroom was 2 doors down the hallway, and my mentor teacher is still here, and we've become really good friends. So I'm still at the same school that I've been at for the past year, and then after my internship I was a long-term sub at the same school for someone else on maternity leave. So I've been here for about a year and a half, since, let's see, January of 2018 I've been here, and it's now August of 2019. So yeah, I'm just so thankful to be here. In our faculty meeting today, our principal introduced all of the new people and people that are changing positions and people that had a name change, like one of my teammates got married this summer, and it was just so awesome. I don't know what other word to say, but it was just so awesome when he called my name to stand up and wave, and he said my name and that I was a kindergarten teacher, and it was just kind of a surreal moment that I'm part of the family now, for real. Not just that I am aspiring to be, but I really am. So I'm just really thankful to be here, and I know I keep saying that word, but I'm just grateful. Our school is one of the top ranked ones in our county, and so we got to review all of our data from test scores and everything from last year, and just looking at all of it, our principal just kept saying over and over again that he is just so proud of us and that he trusts us to do a good job, and really we're just all so proud to be part of the school family that we are. So I'm just feeling very thankful right now. So I think my plan for today, I still don't have access to my school board email account. I had it when I was a long-term sub, but then they deactivated all the sub accounts on July 15th, and I didn't know ahead of time. May or may not have cried at the district office in the bathroom because all my stuff was on Google Drive and I couldn't get to any of it. But they were able to unlock my account in July for 15 minutes so I could at least get my files that I could keep working on. So they said that I wouldn't have access to my email until school started, but school has kind of technically started since we have to be here starting today. So I called them at my county and tried to inquire about that, and I didn't really get a clear answer, so I might try to investigate more later. And then I also tried to call to change a doctor's appointment that I have in about a month, but I just found out it's the same day as open house. So I tried to call to change that, but they were closed for lunch. So I think that's my cue that I'm going to eat lunch. So I'm gonna have some snacks. I think I showed you earlier. Yeah, I definitely showed you earlier because I took a video of it. Me unpacking my fridge. So I went to Publix last night and got a bunch of snacks so that I would have those set for whenever I got hungry, so that I wouldn't have to be running out of school all the time every day. So I'm gonna eat real quick, and then I'm not sure exactly what I'm gonna tackle first. I'll give you a view of the room. I'm in my rolly chair, isn't it fancy? I'm gonna roll by one more time. Okay, I'm done. It's just so fun. So this is the current state of things. I know that it still is looking like a lot of stuff, and it is, but it's very manageable, I feel like, right now. Like, for example, that table has like some learning game stuff on it, so it's all together and I just have to move it. So a lot of the stuff that's here right now is just things that I have to move, which is not hard. So I think I'm going to tackle that next, and then I might hang my shapes. I decided that I'm going to put them, oh, that's not right, over there. So I hung up, there we go, I hung up my numbers, and they're looking pretty good. They're a little smaller than I expected them to be, so, but that's okay, I'm not going to reprint them. So I think I'm going to hang up my shapes, there we go, over there, and then we'll see. I think I'm just going to clean up for a bit right now. I'm not feeling, to be honest, super productive right now, just because I usually get the best work done in the morning, and it is now 1:08 because of all the meetings and things this morning, but it's totally okay. It was good information, it was good to see everyone, but I'm kind of hoping that I finished all of that business so that now I can stay in here for most of my time. So it's really starting to feel like home, and I'm really excited about it. We officially got our class list today, and so I can start labeling a few things with my kids' names. My plan with that is that I'm not going to label things like their name tags, their cubbies, all of that, until I know for sure that they go by the name that's on the roster, because sometimes kids go by their middle names or a nickname or things like that. So I put a question on my information survey that I'll send home on Friday, my Google form, for if the kids go by a different nickname or name or anything. So for now, I'm just going to label the things that I already need their names on for Meet the Teacher. So just for example, I'm going to put their names on their Meet the Teacher folders so that I can give them their exact one and then know who didn't come based on the ones that I have left over. So I'm going to not label everything, but I'm going to label a few things now that I have my list. But I know I said this earlier, but it just feels so surreal that they're mine. Like, my name was at the top of the list with 17 kids' names on it, and we're also expecting to grow because not everyone has registered yet, but I have 17 as of now, and I just feel really thankful. So I'm going to stop talking to you for a little bit. I'm going to go eat, clean up some tables, and then I will catch up with you later. I know that I just did a time lapse of me eating, but I have to show you all these. So I bought 4 containers of blueberries last night at the store because they were on sale. I put them in here. Look at how big they are. I don't want them to all spill out, but look at how giant they are. I'm very particular about lots of my fruits. Like, for example, let me find a good one to show you. Hold on. I already ate all the good ones. Let's see. Like this one. I like blueberries that are like the size of my eye because they tend to be sweeter and softer, and I just like those better. And then bananas, I only like them when they're green. They cannot have any spots or else I won't eat them. So I know that you just watched me eat lunch, but I just wanted to show you how giant these are and how many of them I have because it's kind of humorous. When I first got here this morning, I unloaded a lot of things into my nice mini fridge. Look at it. Isn't it beautiful? I got it on sale at Best Buy for about $150. It's larger than a normal mini fridge. I'll show you the inside in just a minute. But usually ones that are this size cost like $300, and I got mine for $150, so I was super excited about that. And then this is a magnetic curtain rod from Walmart that was like $8. And then these are the 79-cent cups from IKEA. So I don't know what I'm going to keep in them yet. Maybe silverware. We'll see. I don't know. And then this is full of snacks. So I went to Publix yesterday and bought a bunch of fruit and carrots and stuff like that so that I would be ready for this week, and I would have snacks ready so that hopefully I wouldn't just munch on like chips and crackers and cookies and whatever's in the staff room. So I went ahead and prepared all of that and put it in containers last night so that I would be ready to tackle the week. So I'll show you inside my fridge. So this is my final fridge setup now that I've finished. This is a drawer that I got for about $10 from Target that I'm keeping just some snacks in. And then I also kept this little Sterilite thing with some, I don't know if if I can open it with one hand. Oh yeah, I'm not even gonna try. With some chip clips in it so that I can close up the things that I don't eat. There's some bananas, freezer with my ice cube tray. And then I did end up putting the magnet rod on the side with silverware in it. And then this is my fridge. So those are all my big blueberries, grapes, yogurt, watermelon, carrots, more blueberries from last week, more yogurts, lots of cheese sticks because they were on sale. Whoa, sorry, I just fell over. Some waters, and then these are some, I call them like adult applesauce pouches. They're really good. They're a probiotic snack thing. They're yummy. I like them. They're normally pretty expensive, like $2 or $3 each, but I buy them when they're on sale for like $1. And then some orange juice down there. I have not gotten my desk yet. I'm waiting to hear back from our assistant principal about that. I know that there's a closet full of them somewhere because most people don't want them, so I'm just waiting on him to approve that I can have one, and then the custodians will bring it in. So for now, I've kind of just grouped all of my desk things up here. I'll switch you around so you can see. So I've kind of grouped up all the things that might possibly go on my desk. I obviously will not have room for all of these things, but I just wanted to kind of get them in one place so that when I have my desk, I can just start decorating. I scooched my tables around, so now they're all the same. They're on the same tile. They're in line with each other. They were kind of all over the place before, but they're in line now, and I don't know if you can see, but I got most of the tables cleaned off. I'm going to finish those in just a minute. That's some stuff that I have to take to a teammate. I just don't want to get up yet because I just sat down because my back's hurting. So I cleaned off my desk a little bit also. So I'm hungry again, so I'm about to eat some watermelon and then I'm going to reassess my list. Oh, sorry, I just hit my hand on the table and made me jump. I'm going to reassess my list, and then I keep thinking of things like, oh, I need to remember to bring that from home, or things like that. So I'm making a list of things that I need to bring to school from home and a list of things that I need to take home from school. Like, for example, you can't see, there we go. So on my numbers, I don't know if you can tell, but there's 3 missing right there because my 6, 7, and 8 got eaten by the laminator. So I need to reprint those, which is no problem at all, but I need to know what size I printed them at because I printed them at a different percentage size to make them smaller. A little bit too small, but that's okay. So I'm going to take home one of the numbers so I can compare. So just things like that. I keep thinking of when I walk around the room, I need to bring that, I need to take that home. And so I'm just going to sit down while I have my watermelon snack and a cheese stick. And I'm going to just make a list like I always do. So the next thing I was going to do was to make these little books that I got from Simply Kinder. They're really cute, and I was going to make a sample to show you before I did a time lapse of me doing it, but then my paper cutter ate my sample. It's like totally torn up. So I did make extras, so it'll be fine, but I guess I could probably let me tear off the yucky part, and then I'll show you what the half that did cut, because I was able to put 2 on a page. Okay, well that was disappointing. So I just stapled 2 right here, all about me. I'm thinking I might have the kids take this home. I copied this right after I became a kindergarten teacher and got the job in like April or May because I was really excited. So I don't know exactly how I'm going to use this yet, but I think I might have them take it home. So this has I am blank years old, my birthday is, so all good things to talk about at home. I have this many people in my family, something they like to eat. I like the color blank. I want to be a blank when I grow up. My favorite book is blank. My favorite animal is blank. I am good at blank. My favorite treat is blank. And I want to learn to something. So I think I might have the kids take this home. I'm not sure yet, but I think I'm gonna abandon ship for now. This is the leftover remnants. I might try to use our paper cutter that's in our staff production room. We'll see, but for now I think I'm gonna just go do something else. Hi, I'm in the hallway. I'm just about to set out my bins for Meet the Teacher, so I was going to kind of explain how I'm doing that. So the bins that I'm using to actually hold the supplies, I had some in already, just accumulating things that I've bought and things that I've gotten from my Amazon wish list, but I didn't want to leave like these half full, one, because I didn't want it to be tempting for anyone to take them, and two, if they were already halfway full, I would be afraid that they would overflow when it's actually time for Meet the Teacher. So like for the glue sticks, they're down there. For example, I took the ones out that I had and put them in just a Publix shopping bag, and I'm gonna put them away until after Meet the Teacher. And so I just emptied out all of my bins that I have here, and then I printed out these signs for all of my different supplies. I'll read them to you all in just a second. So that because our hallway, all of our classes are along the same hallway, and we kind of have shared space between our room, I didn't want any parents to be confused about who they were giving the supplies to, which teacher. So the supplies that I made were hand sanitizer, markers, and then I specified dry erase and regular. Paper, I'm gonna have them just stack right here. Pencils and crayons are going to go in here. Binders, glue sticks, and then down on that end, I'm gonna have Clorox wipes, and then I made a miscellaneous category for, like, we asked for command strip refills, and then just random things they might bring, like paper towels or things of that sort. And then I'm also going to have them stack tissues and Clorox wipes in this space in between right there. So I'm gonna let you kind of take a look at while I'm setting up the rest of this real quick. And I forgot to say, but I'm going to attach the signs to the wall with these removable mounting tabs that I got from Lakeshore. They were about $7 or $8, I think, for about $480. Oh, the price is on there, let me look. Yeah, it's $7.99. So my mentor teacher, who's two doors down, loves these. Oh, you guys, words are hard. She loves these, and since our school is new and we can't make any damage on the walls, we have to kind of get creative with command strips and that sort of thing, so this is what I'm gonna use. Okay, so this is my final setup. Like I said, I put some of the supplies, like one of each, so that they could see examples of kind of how I wanted them to put it in there. But then again, it wasn't all the supplies that I have so far, so that it was not too tempting. So I've got miscellaneous over here, so that will be command strip refills, paper towels, Ziplocs, paper plates, anything that does not have a category. Then Clorox wipes and tissues, glue sticks, binders. Each of our kids has a binder that they use as their take-home communication, so they'll each have one of those. I also will use those 3-ring binders over there for their assessment folders, but I purchased those myself because I'm planning to reuse those for several years. And then crayons and pencils will go in the next one. Let's see. There you go. There's the example. And then paper over here, so both copy paper, construction paper, and cardstock. And then any kind of markers, so I specified dry erase and regular markers, and then hand sanitizer will go in the last one. So I think that this is a pretty good setup. I'll give you one more sweep across the whole thing. I think this is a pretty good setup, so hopefully they will not be confused. Y'all, I hung all of my signs. Look what I found. I'm gonna give you 5 seconds to spot it, then I'll tell you. Look. Oh, I really do not like typos at all. My mom is an English major and an editor for a living, and so I'm very in tune to them. I printed these labels though at the last school I was at on their paper, and I don't think I have paper that matches. So what do you think? Is it super noticeable? I want to make a good first impression, but I don't know that I could find paper that would match all the others. So what do you think? Is it worth saving the typo because it's so little they wouldn't notice? Because it'll be like that small. Or should I try to reprint and find some similar colored paper? What do you think? So I showed you this setup, but I forgot to show you the work display that I just finished also. So since we can't use or make damage on the wall, I use these clear 2-pound command hooks. The one in the middle, the ribbon is just resting on it, but the other two on the ends, I tied knots on those. I'll show you a close-up. So I tied a knot like on the back side so that it will hopefully stay for a while, because it would have to come all the way off to come off. So I'm hoping that that will stay. And then these clothespins are the colorful ones from the Target Dollar Spot last year. So there were 26 of them, and I'm gonna right now have 17 kids, but I'm planning for 18 at least. I mean, I've been making copies and stuff for about 25, but as for clothespins, I planned for 18, so I did 9 on the top and 9 on the bottom, and I did matching colors here, so I think it looks pretty good. I'm going to do the same thing inside above my sink area, but that will probably have to wait until tomorrow. I have to leave pretty soon because I have a chiropractor's appointment in about 20 minutes. Classroom setup has not been kind to my back and my body, but I'm doing okay. So I have to go ahead and pack up my stuff to leave, but I will show you kind of what I got done today. I didn't think, honestly, I was going to get very much done because we had so many meetings and all of that today that I wasn't really very productive, especially in the morning, but I actually got a lot done and it's starting to look really good. So I'm going to show you what I did before I go. All right, so this is where we just finished, but work display, supplies, there's my tripod where you usually sit. And then over here, I've got my bulletin board. It looks so good, if I do say so myself. This font is KG Always a Good Time, Kimberly Guess Wine. It's free on TPT. This one, oh boy, it's Kimberly Guess Wine. It's KG Red Hands, that's what it is. So tonight I'm going to put my kids' names on crayons to go down here, but I probably won't actually attach them yet and staple them on, because if I do, then I can't show you my bulletin board anymore because it'll have the kids' names. And then I think I'm gonna put out these photo booth type props out for Meet the Teacher. So I got this on clearance for like literally 15 cents at Target a little while ago. And then I'm thinking of putting some vinyl on these. This one I was thinking about saying I'm off to kindergarten or something like that. So I'm not sure, but we will see. And then next, this is stuff that I need to put in my closet area. And then look, doesn't it look so good? I'm gonna try to print my own family picture tonight so that I can attach that. And there's my name. It still just does not even feel real. Okay, so then coming inside the classroom, I still have my custodian's treats right there. These are the kids' mailboxes. I'm not gonna label them with their names until I've met them. Okay, so coming into my room, this is my lunchbox shelf, and I've still got the custodian's treats. They've been enjoying them, which makes me really happy. There's a lot fewer than when last week started, so I'm glad that they're enjoying them. So my kids' lunchboxes will go here, and then these are their student mailbox cubbies. I will wait to put their names on them until I know for sure what they want to be called. And then I found this really sturdy paper holder at Marshall's for like $20 this summer. So right now it's kind of a catch-all for all the things. And then pens ready for Meet the Teacher. I'll deal with this later. And then I'll walk you through. I actually didn't touch my library at all today, so I still need to sort and label all of those, but that's not gonna happen today, maybe tomorrow. And then I printed more labels at my house for these bins, but I guess I left them at home. My colorful cardstock that I got at Michael's this summer for $1.70 per pack of 50 sheets. That's all right here. And then when I buy my 12 by 18 construction paper, it will go there. I'm not gonna try to do it with one hand, but this thing comes out and down and covers. I did not get to hang up my shapes today, but that's okay. Numbers, I'm gonna try to print 6, 7, and 8 tonight. That's my playground door, computers. This is also kind of a catch-all shelf right now. I've got my free choice materials, outdoor play stuff like some balls and things of that sort. Some curriculum stuff, yeah. And I think I told you in my last video, but I have not decided yet whether I'm going to do these or these. Let me know in the comments what you think. my alphabet. My friend that helped me set up the first day had the idea to do and, which I think is really cute. Yeah, curtain is hung. I did put the blinds up, so I like the way that looks better. All of this curriculum is not going to stay, but I did not have time to deal with that today. Favorite part of my room, right there. So I've got all my back to school books and my word wall right there. Let's see, I also did not touch my writing station today, but that's okay. I'm gonna probably hang up all the posters and stuff tomorrow. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And I didn't show you the tables, but the tables are pretty much all clean. That's just something I need to take to a teammate, but I didn't. I stocked all of this with some water bottles and paper plates and napkins and that sort of thing. Clean table, almost clean table. Clean rug. It needs to be vacuumed, but there's no stuff on it, so I'll take it. All right, I'm about to head out for the day. I will be back maybe bright and early. We'll see how tired I am, but I'll be back in the morning. So yeah, I'll just give you one last sweep, starting over here. Clean, 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 mostly clean, mostly clean. So yeah, even though I really didn't work on things in my room a whole lot today, I still feel like I accomplished a lot. So I have some specific jobs that I want to get done tomorrow. Like I'm going to do a work display right here, just over here, just like I did in the hallway. And then I would like to finish up my writing station area over here. Organize this a little bit. We'll see. I've kind of just been putting things that I know belong there over there. But yeah, I think that's all that I have to show you. Yeah, have a great evening. I'll talk to you soon. I always say goodbye to you in my classroom as though I'm not gonna come out and talk to you in my car. Maybe I'll learn one day, probably not. Let's see, I just finished at the chiropractor, so that was helpful for my back, and I'm feeling pretty good. I also wanted to say a quick note about my day one video. I showed you some shelving unit thing in my bathroom, and lots of you commented saying that was maybe not the best idea. So I genuinely really do appreciate your feedback. Thank you for sharing your thoughts and concerns with me. I originally put that in there because my school, like I said earlier, does not have closets. So that was kind of a solution that I came up with to take care of housing some supplies since I don't have anywhere else to put them. But after reading through your comments, I see that is maybe not the best choice. So I'm gonna reconsider my options and figure out a plan. So don't worry, no kids will be harmed by anything falling on them, but thank you for bringing that to my attention. I think that's all. I'm gonna head home and I'm gonna work on some silhouette projects, like my kids' names on their crayons for the bulletin board, and then making the photo booth prop off to kindergarten on the bus. And I have a couple other things that I need to do that are written down on a list. Oh, I did get access back to my email account. Yay! Moment of silence for appraise. Thank you for doing that with me. I got it back after a month or so of not having my email or my Google Drive account. So I'm gonna move everything back from my personal Gmail to my school board Gmail account tonight. And I'm just very, 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 very glad that I have my email back, because now someone on my team doesn't have to forward me all the emails that we get and then me think that I'm not having all the information and all of that. So we're back in business. So I'm going to work on that a little bit tonight and organizing that. And then I have several things that I need to bring to school tomorrow that I forgot today. So I'm going to pack those up tonight, and I'm going to try to go to bed earlier than I did last night. I couldn't fall asleep until about 2 last night, and then I got up around 6. So if you're doing the math, that's 4 hours, and also not enough. I usually need to sleep for about 8 to be happy and pleasant and well rested. So 4 is not so good. So I'm going to try to go to bed earlier tonight for sure. I don't have to be there quite as early tomorrow, and I don't have to get ready tomorrow like I did today. I mean, I'll still, look presentable, but I don't have to look really nice for a picture tomorrow morning, so I won't have to get up quite as early as I did today. But yeah, I appreciate you guys following along. My first video, as of right now, this minute when I'm recording this video, my first classroom setup video has more than 10,000 views, and that is like blowing my mind. That's so crazy. So I'm really thankful that you are here following along on this journey. If you have any questions about anything that I shared, if you just want to say hi, I'd love to be your friend, please say hi down in the comments and subscribe, give this video a thumbs up. All of those things are really helpful in letting YouTube know that this is a video that other teachers should see when they search for classroom setup videos and vlogs. So anyway, I really appreciate your friendship, your company, your encouragement. I also post on Instagram a lot, also under the same name, primarily.yours, so feel free to follow me there as well. Yeah, I will see you guys in the morning. Have a good night. Bye.